Well, I wanted to see how was COVID? Did that affect your work at all during it? It's still
Yeah,
happening, but
it affected it a lot. For 2 years, I haven't really been able to go out and do readings or I had to stop my own interviewing because I was, typically I'd be traveling around Vermont, tr- tracking down some of these stories. I got a list of stories that I want to. Some of them look potentially fascinating, but I need to go out and interview the people and visit the sites, and I haven't really been able to feel that I can do that safely. Um, I've had to turn down many offers for readings to do readings, and just yesterday I spoke to somebody from up in Montgomery Center who wanted me to come up there and do um, a reading and to try to encourage the audience to tell local ghost stories. And I love to do that. That's a really fun community exercise, and people will tell local stories, and I'll collect those. So it's a great thing to do, and I really wanted to do it, but there's just no way I can do that. I'm still avoiding crowds, and I
you could
also
always
have
do it like this. You could
well,
do as
not with some of these old coots back
oh,
in the
I guess so. Yeah.
yeah, no, you just can't do it. You can't
Right.
you can't go through the houses and
Right.
explore the graveyards. It just doesn't work. So I what I did was I'm trying to get some of my books that have gone out of print back into print. So I've been working on that. I can do that in my home. And I've also been getting really retrospective. So I wrote a memoir um, during the pandemic. That was my pandemic project because I really couldn't get out and mingle with people. So I, I went inward and kind of visited my own history and and came up with this little this little memoir. That's me as a kid. You
Oh
can
my
see
gosh.
Adorable picture.
my destiny was already imprinted. So anyway,
That's
so
hilarious.
that's what I've been up to for the last 2 years.
Hmm. Oh wow. Okay. And we're like not getting out of this COVID thing right now at all. Like a lot of people have kind of just gone, it doesn't exist anymore. But like, there's more variants now. Again.
Yeah, it's morphing, and I I'm 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 fearful of it. I don't want to get it. I don't want my last days to be spent, you know,
Yeah.
coughing and on a ventilator and in a hospital bed. So I'm perhaps more cautious than I need to be, but I'm very cautious. How is it out where you are, Rena? Is it really everywhere?
Um, Sometimes they put out the numbers and sometimes they don't. Like it
Yeah,
seems to come in waves. But because so many things are outside here, you can largely avoid being in really close quarters with people and like wear masking and public
yeah,
transportation and tight spaces. So it's been okay. But we were fortunate because they had all the outdoor dining stuff, and now they've permanently kept things outside for places that didn't even have outside stuff. And so I think, yeah, being here definitely been luckier than people in other spaces because you can hike, you can just walk around, you can do outdoor stuff a lot easier.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, here it's still somewhat dangerous, but not as dangerous as New Hampshire. So glad to
Yeah.
be on this side of the river.